What up, guys? We are live from the Brojo for another episode of The Takedown Breakdown.
Woo-hoo.
I am your host, Kien not Key, and I am here today with...
Bottled water Zac.
Alright, well, let's get into it, Zach. We've got the nitty-gritty of the wrestling world.
Gritty.
Nitty-gritty kayfabe wrestling world.
Kayfabe died a long time ago, and you know it.
Well, we may say that, but one of our first hot takes is part of the news, and WWE talks about maybe bringing in NWO.
What does that have to do with kayfabe?
I don't know. Well, you know, Kevin Nash was like there when they like ruined kayfabe for everyone.
Well, so is Scott Hall.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
All right.
They ruined kayfabe.
Wow, I thought you were gonna try and talk up kayfabe. Anyways, NWO, eh?
If anyone doesn't know what kayfabe is and is listening to a wrestling podcast, then
Go look up the terms on Google.
I don't know. We could explain it. Kayfabe is the illusion.
It's the fictional reality in which the professional wrestling world lives in.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the Infinity War trailers, but they use wrestlers instead? Like, they have Brock Lesnar be Thanos, and the Shield is the Avengers. It's pretty great.
I have not seen that.
I need to send that to you then.
It's
awesome.
I need to watch that.
It is awesome. Like he stomps through the Undertaker, John Cena, and Randy Orton. Is like, get this man a shield, and it just shows the shield.
No, that's funny.
God.
No, I don't know. I feel like I'm not a big fan of this whole bringing back. Like, I like Kevin Nash.
Like, is it for one night only reunion or?
Oh, I don't know. They just said that like there's talks of bringing back. Well, yeah. Why the fuck would you bring them in to wrestle?
No, not wrestle, but they could just be like on-air personalities or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I said this off mic to you, but do you think this is an attempt to have Hulk Hogan back on screen, but not just himself, because they're afraid he's going to be booed out of the building or something?
I think there's a lot of people who don't give a shit about him being racist, though.
Well, yeah, but he'll still be booed.
Yeah, because Hulk Hogan just generally sucks. Like, I don't think Hulk Hogan is a bad person because he's a racist. That kind of adds to my dislike of Hulk Hogan. But I've never really, I was never a big fan of Hulk Hogan.
In the words of the game, who needs Hulk Hogan when you got Sting?
I don't even like Sting that much either. I was a big fan
kidding.
of, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, and that meme you sent me to was pretty great,
Yeah,
that I didn't get it.
I legit, liked Randy Savage a lot more than I did Hulk Hogan.
That's
They were
insane.
basically the same person to me. They really were, if you, look at the way they acted.
Yeah, kind of, except Macho Man had the better voice.
Yes, he did.
Ooh,
But that's the
yeah!
thing, when people do impersonations, they're like, which one are you doing? And they're like, I think I'm doing Macho Man, or they think that, you know.
Well, if you want to do Hulk Hogan, you gotta say what you gonna do or something.
Brother.
What you gonna do?
Brother. But that's the thing, I think Hulk Hogan had a better theme song than Macho Man Randy Savage.
You mean Real American?
Yeah. I feel like that hyped up the crowd a lot more. Because, not to, talk mad shit on most wrestling fans, but they are definitely that,
Pro-American.
pro-trailer trash. I live in, a shitty trailer park. I might think this is real wrestling. I do. That sounds super bad, but, from comments on the internet, I just picture them sitting in a trailer park, maybe flirting with their cousins.
Okay. Whoa.
I love wrestling.
Whoa.
I love wrestling.
Whoa.
And everyone who's a fan of wrestling is not like that. Do not. I'm just pretentious. I think if anyone has ever listened to this podcast, and
I don't know, Randy Savage had a pretty great theme song too.
I did. I do think that too.
That's basically a high school graduation's theme song.
But when Hulk Hogan came out, everyone knew it was Hulk. He's like, I am a real American.
Well, yeah.
I think that Hulk Hogan, even I don't that's the thing. I necessarily do not like Hulk Hogan. I find his history with the trademark Hulk Hogan to be very interesting, and I'm researching a what the fact on it.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of legal issues that have been used for that term. It's a very interesting subject.
Does it have to do with the name Hulk?
It does have to do with the name Hulk, and it does have to do with Marvel, and it's a very weird story. So I
save it for the what the fact.
Yeah, be ready. Like sooner or later there'll be a what the fact, and it'll be about Hulk Hogan. So wrestling fans, be ready.
You're real Americans, be ready.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
But, like, with back to the NWO thing, like I do really think NWO is an awesome stable.
Mm-hmm.
At
Absolutely.
one time.
It changed the tide of wrestling in America, at least.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, they already did it in Japan.
Stables?
No. NWO came from the idea in Japan. Eric Bischoff got the idea in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, though. Like I do really like they were the dudes with attitude. That's what they were.
They were the cool guys.
They were basically proto Bullet Club.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's why we've had this conversation. Bullet Club's breakup is definitely, it feels like NWO's breakup.
Well, it's not a breakup yet. They're just split into two different factions, just like the NWO.
And then it will essentially become a breakup sooner or later.
Or they could just combine them again and call them Bullet Club Elite. Just like they did with NWO. They called it NWO Elite too.
Yeah.
When they combined Wolfpack and Hollywood.
Yeah. I don't know. But it also goes. We also go into the CM Punk has no interest in going into Ring of Honor.
Aww.
That
doesn't really surprise me in all honesty because he's put a lot of his eggs in the mixed martial arts basket.
Yeah. I get that, but it happens.
Quite frankly, I think I said this last podcast. I said if there's any promotion I see CM Punk actually wanting to return to wrestle, it's Ring of Honor, because that's where he cut his teeth.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see him back, but
to be honest with you, I don't see him coming back to WWE until...
Oh, I don't ever see him coming back to WWE.
Until it's like an Ultimate Warrior situation where he's either a pre-order for a video game or he gets a Hall of Fame induction.
That's pretty much it. He fucking
he's basically gone.
Dude, he hates the WWE.
And I think the WWE does not like him.
No, he has a visceral dislike for the WWE. That's all I remember about CM Punk is he fucking hates the WWE.
Yeah, I listened to the Colt Cabana podcast where he talked about it.
Yeah, he does not there is no good blood with the WWE at all. With anyone, he burned bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very understandable because he was a not used superstar. But at this,
in a sense, I mean, he was one of the biggest stars when he left.
I what I mean is that they weren't putting it's just how I feel with Cody Rhodes. Yes, he was getting airtime.
They didn't put him where people felt he should be.
The potential that he had was just sullied. That's where I'm going. I think that the potential that CM Punk had was sullied because he'd be doing these dumb matches and it's overshadowed by a guy who comes around once every couple of years.
Well, I mean, I don't think Cody Rhodes has necessarily burned the bridge for WWE.
Oh, I don't think he burned the bridge, but I feel that's the same way that happened. I'm glad Cody left.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Because he's killing it.
Yeah.
CM Punk, the other hand, he's probably gonna suck at MMA because I do.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
There's a handful of pro wrestlers that look, I'm gonna do MMA, and then they do it and get their ass kicked.
Batista did MMA for a while.
Yeah, but then he's like, fuck it, I'll be Drax the Destroyer instead, and it worked out fine for Batista.
Sheamus considered MMA, but I don't think he ever went through with it.
Well, yeah, but now doesn't Sheamus have a neck injury?
Yeah. I think he's got the same thing that made Edge retire.
Which is sad.
Mm.
Or at least he still has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
God.
I liked that fucking movie.
I did too, but I know Bebop and Rocksteady were supposed to be annoying, but God.
They're funny, dude.
I was annoyed.
What? No, Sheamus as Rocksteady was
kind of funny, but I was also more annoyed.
I really thought it was a good, there is very few WWE movies I actually enjoy. Straight to DVD ones. There's one with John Cena, which makes no sense, but they're brothers.
The wrestling one where he's like...
No. He has two brothers and a sister, And like at the end, there's just some random shootout.
I don't remember that.
Oh man, it's and then Triple H being a dad.
And the bus driver one.
The bus driver one is actually one of my favorites because they had Yardley Smith, the voice of Lisa Simpson, playing the principal. It was fucking funny.
That better be your fanny pack.
Yeah, like there's a lot of those WWE movies are not good.
One that I like was 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown, the one that Dean Ambrose starred in. That one was pretty good to me.
Fucking 12 Rounds was such a weird ass movie. It was Die Hard. It was Die Hard 2.
Well, it got weirder because at first it was like actual rounds that John Cena had to survive, and in 12 Rounds, I've never seen the second one, but 12 Rounds 3, he only has 12 bullets and a gun that he can use because he's being framed for something. He's a policeman and he's being framed for something, and they put him in lockdown, and all the corrupt cops stay in the building, so he has to try and get out, and he has 12 rounds to do it.
There was an Edge movie with Jamie Kennedy where they were cops, or like Edge was like a bad guy and Jamie Kennedy was the cop. Oh, Bending the Rules.
I don't remember that one. Randy Orton was in one.
Yeah, The Miz was in The Marine.
The Miz has been in so many.
He was in The Marine 3 because
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, because then Marine 2 had what's his face?
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase. And then
1 was John Cena.
One in Mr. Kennedy. I thought one of the members.
I thought that was just like a small part though.
Yeah,
it was Behind the Lines Columbia.
Yeah, Mr. Kennedy was in Behind the Lines Columbia. Gosh, these WWE studio movies.
And Big Show and Knucklehead.
Dude, okay, see, I actually like Knucklehead. Like, everyone is like, Knucklehead's stupid. I'm like, yeah, it is. Scorpion King was actually one of their first ones, and so was The Rundown. I had no, like, the first 3 big rock movies were actually distributed by, like, at WWE, part of it.
I didn't know that. I thought they were just standalone Hollywood films.
They were not, because then See No Evil and The Marine and Condemned came out.
Holy shit, I forgot about The Condemned.
Yeah, that was a fucking
Stone
weird
Cold.
one. Yeah, that was a weird one. It's called The Reunion with John Cena. That's what it is. Okay, so after the death of their father, Nina, Amy Smart, are charged with fulfilling his last wish, bring her 3 brothers back together.
John
Cena is a hardened cop. Yeah, I fucking love this movie.
I remember that one.
Like, this movie is straight dumb.
Well, there's another one where John Cena gets out of prison and he has to coach his little brother to be a wrestler or something for...
Yeah.
Like an actual wrestler.
Yeah, like an actual...
Like high school or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's right.
And
I really liked this movie a lot. That's.
And right. I think the newest one was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Anyways,
watch all these WWE movies if you can. They're good.
We just listed most of them for you. Go find all of them.
Find them all. Definitely watch Knucklehead because that one's like super fun.
Whoever finds them all gets a Walmart gift certificate
for $10.
It may have already been used.
Nacho Libre.
That's not. Whatever. Anyways,
sounds like a wrestling movie.
No, I was gonna say that's not WWE related. That's just something itself.
The Rock versus Roman Reigns is a possibility for WrestleMania. People have been talking about it.
Will it be for the Universal title?
God, I fucking hope not. How... I like The Rock. I really do. And he's a cool guy. But, like, I can only imagine what this is going to be. This is either going to be...
The build-up is family member versus family member.
Like, because Roman Reigns already did John Cena versus The Rock. With John Cena.
Oh.
Roman Reigns was the John Cena of that.
John Cena was The Rock for once.
Yeah, because he's like...
To be honest, I think they got a "you both suck" chant, actually.
Well, they do both, like... They don't suck. Like, both of them are
they're actually really good.
Wrestlers. They're just so, like, not... The crowd so does not dig them. But, like, my thing is... I don't know. I get it. I get, like, you want Roman Reigns because, like... I don't want to be this guy, but, like, I'm pretty positive Vince McMahon's like, he's Samoan like The Rock, and they're related. He's going to be the next Rock.
To be honest, though, The Rock wasn't really the top star until, like, 2002 when Stone Cold walked out.
Yeah.
Well, 2000. You could argue 2000 as well because that's when Stone Cold was also injured.
No, I was going to say The Rock, like, I think Stone Cold and The Rock really played off each other.
Well, the way I see it, Stone Cold, from 99 to 2003 when they both stopped wrestling, Stone Cold was 1A, The Rock was 1B.
Yeah. So, like, that's how I feel like the same thing with, like, how the relationship between Rollins and Reigns for some reason. I see that in a sense.
I would
think
like
Rollins
to.
is so much more.
I would like to believe that, but they have Seth Rollins in mid-card feuds, whereas Stone Cold and The Rock were still, placed in prominent feuds.
Right, no, I get you on that.
Prominent main event feuds,
I could honestly see the possibility of Seth Rollins, I don't know, getting that Universal title.
He should. He very well should.
I think either him or Finn Balor should definitely.
You see, after Raw, I highly doubt we're going to see Finn Balor get the Universal title anytime soon.
No. Yeah. I know.
Maybe not even this year.
Which is a little upsetting.
Yeah.
But my thing about this is that, like, also Bobby Lashley wants to fight Brock Lesnar in an MMA style fight, and I'm just.
I'd be okay with seeing that. That'd be
I'm
cool.
just like,
Lions Den match.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sick of. All right, here's my thing. Here's my little
Do you want to save it for when we talk about Raw?
No, here's my secondary hot pick
Oh.
for sports commentating and fighting in general. Like, I know this is a wrestling podcast, but I'm about to bring up boxing real quick.
Right. Well, you've done that. You did this before.
Yeah. Well, YouTube is apparently on the dick of both Logan Paul and KSI because they're supposed to have this big boxing match.
Really?
Yeah, they are. August 25th.
Oh.
It is the most annoying bullshit in the world.
See, I just didn't know that at all.
Okay, so I'm going to do just a quick little recap of the KSI versus Logan Paul. So, KSI fights Joe Weller in a boxing match, I think January of last year. And KSI just fucking wrecks Joe Weller. You could definitely tell, like, first of all, Joe Weller is much smaller than KSI. KSI is a beast compared to Joe Weller. So Joe Weller is trying to use the peekaboo style that Mike Tyson used, but comparatively, he does not fight back, so it's totally not a good style for him. Whereas KSI is using a brawler, like, not as up-close technique, where he's more defensive and using Mayweather style and stance. So, KSI wins. And then the commentator, True Jordy's like, who do you want to fight next? This is after Jake Paul been doing some dumb shit, did the Suicide Force. He did all of that.
You mean Logan?
Yeah, whatever. They both are dumb. They're both dumb. Fuck them. I don't care. Like, I had no fucks given. I watched the match. I'm like, this is a typical amateur boxing match. Like, both of them, like, knew some of the techniques, but they were not good. Like, if I did a boxing match, I'd be like, I suck. But these guys are, like, on each other's dicks like they're the best. so KSI's like, I want to face Logan Paul! Or any of the Pauls!
The Pauls!
And, like, then Logan Paul's dad's like, I'll fucking face him. Logan Paul's dad's 54 and makes out with 19-year-olds, by the way. Yeah, no, that's a thing. So, like, Logan Paul's dad is making these straight-up fucking, like, I'm gonna fight you KSI videos. And in the background, they're like, yeah, Dad. They're, like, basically the kid in high school who talks mad shit. And, like, someone's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I'm like, I'm gonna tell my dad.
And then they go hide behind their dad. And then, I'm assuming Logan's PR dudes are like, listen, you fucked up filming a dead guy in the forest of Japan, and then you were a super racist asshole in Japan, throwing Pokeballs at Toyotas and shit like that, and breaking Game Boys in front of them. You need to calm your shit down and possibly, do this boxing match. Also, date Chloe Bennett. She's half Chinese, so you don't look as racist. Who?
She's the actor in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Chloe Bennett is part Chinese, so I was just making a joke. Oh. But onto the tobacco. So he accepts, and then KSI's douche-ass brother, Deji, is like, I'm gonna fight Jake Paul!
Oh my god.
Like, Deji is so short compared to Jake Paul. Like,
this is hurting me just to hear this.
Deji is, like, the one thing that, like, I do not think they understand, like, Logan Paul and Jake Paul are both state-qualified high school wrestlers, and they obviously have not lost their physique. Like, they're still, like...
They're still pretty ripped.
Say what you want about how big of a douchebag they are. They could probably beat my ass because I don't know wrestling moves. Like collegiate wrestling.
Just use pro wrestling.
Collegiate wrestling moves.
Like he comes up to you, you just RKO him out
yeah,
of
like
nowhere.
if I can RKO him and get it perfectly, I might have a chance. No. So they do this whole Twitter spat and debacle and shit like that. And so recently they did a terrible fucking California, like, oh, what up? I'm gonna beat your ass. And like, Logan's commentator is one of his close friends, which is like super biased or whatever. So they go to the London commentator, and the commentator is not biased. He fucking just is like, both these guys are assholes, fuck them both. And then Logan comes out with this video because KSI just totally reams on him. Like, Logan looks like he's about to cry. And, like, KSI is calling mad shit on his dad. Which is, like, understandably, like, a little bit fucked up. But at the same time, like, KSI was saying some truth. He's like, your dad's disgusting, you know. He's making out with 19-year-old girls. And, like, everyone's like, that's fucking gross. He's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. And then, like, Logan's just sitting there, just quiet. Just quiet.
Like, just watching?
Just watching in, like, sadness. And, like, he's like, I'm gonna fucking die. And he's like, the fuck am I getting into? Then he comes out with this video. It's like, what's going on, guys? I'm the victim here. I'm being treated like shit. And I'm like, nah, you guys are both shitty people. And you are just trying to... He's trying to be a face. And this is why I'm bringing this up. Logan Paul could be a really good professional wrestler. Like, on the real. Like, if you watch how he does it, he's like, man, did you see what he did to me? And he shows videos and he breaks it like he's being the victim.
So he cut a face promo then.
Basically, he cut a face promo. Basically, that's what I'm, like, wanted to bring up with this. It's like, it's a boxing match, but it feels like more like a professional wrestling match because KSI is the fucking heel in this. He's doing all the... Deji and KSI are the fucking heels in this. Where, like, Jake Paul was playing it more like The Miz. He's, like, wearing nice suits, and he's, like, Walmart, saying, like, dumb lines. And then, like, when he tries to do that shit in England, where no one is having their shit because they fucking hate the Pauls, apparently. He comes out there like, fuck Jake Paul! Fuck! And he's trying to do it, and he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this shit. Like... it is so weird to see Logan and Jake Paul be like the basic faces of a professional wrestling match right now, and have KSI and Deji being the ones, because like KSI, like the latest promo, I don't know why I'm into this. Like
it all just sounds so weird.
It's so fucking weird.
I'm not watching it. Do not pull it up.
No. I'm just explaining it to you. This correlates to wrestling because to me, I'm just like, it's like I'm watching a professional wrestling match that I don't want to watch, but I'm actually like fucking interested because like these assholes are just like, they're like, they're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, mate. And then like, KSI straight up did a heel promo cut. He's like, walks out in a suit, he's like, I'm gonna fucking end Logan Paul. This is the end for Logan Paul. We got these great matches coming up before mine, but my match is the best. Oh, and then I have a cringy face-to-face afterwards. It is the most awkward and uncomfortable thing ever. Like, it's.
Please tell me that's it for this story.
So, August 25th, I'm definitely probably gonna pirate the shit out of this match and watch it.
You have YouTube, Red. You could probably watch it.
It's a pay-per-view. It's a legit pay-per-view. I think it's like on Showtime.
Oh.
Which
is it like the Chris Brown Bow Wow boxing match that was supposed to happen?
That's supposed to happen?
I thought Chris Brown was supposed to be in a boxing match with someone, but I don't remember who it was.
Fuck if I know.
It probably happened already.
Or it never did because their beef got squashed.
Probably.
But no, straight up. The KSI versus Logan Paul thing, weird as fuck. Like, not like you're like... Every other boxing match besides Mayweather and McGregor I have ever watched, yes, there has been some tension with those boxers. No, there has not been this cavalcade of bullshit. So it's just like, it's like I'm watching a wrestling match. Like, that's like...
Maybe they'll switch it at the last minute. Like, nah, we're gonna do some pro wrestling shit.
And he takes the chair. But, like, that's the thing. I don't have any benefit of the doubt that KSI is a highly athletic person. Like, he is. He's very athletic. Like, he has solid jabs and connections. Like, 100%. When I see him box, he's using Mayweather style a way an amateur would, but he's using it really, really well. The only problem I have with this is that, like, KSI beat someone who didn't know how to box either. Like, KSI beat a guy who tried to use Tyson's style without Tyson's movements. Like, you can't do a peekaboo style and just stand there. Like, the peekaboo style is straightforward, like, yo, yes, they're going to get hits, but you got to get in there. So, like, that's where I stand on this. The only thing is that, like, the only thing I'm worried is about, like, Logan Paul has a wrestling background, so I could honestly see Logan Paul using the shoot style of footing for wrestling that he has. And if he's able to, I feel like Logan would be a good candidate for the peekaboo style. Because, like, wrestling does involve a lot of your lower body movements like this. So, like, the peekaboo style is definitely, like, if Logan has that, if Logan's using more of a brawler style and, like, the Tyson peekaboo style, I'm going to give it to Logan Paul. Like, I fucking hate that I'm, like, being like, go Logan Paul, because I'm not. I just am watching this, and I'm like, I was rewatching Deji's, like, KSI's fight, and I'm just like, yeah, he's good, but he's, like, not good.
And that was this episode of Kien tells Zac about what's going on.
Just fucking stupid stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I had to get this off my chest. I had to explain something on a sports thing that Logan Paul and KSI are ruining boxing. But this will be the podcast that blows up because, like, low gangs are going to be like, fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about.
Way to go, man.
Thought one bad comment was bad. Big Cass' first Independence appearance has been announced. He will be appearing at the Big Time Wrestling upcoming event on Friday, September 21st at Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Cass is being advertised as Big Kaz.
Like with Z's?
With Z's.
Kaz?
Kaz.
Frankie Kazarian, get on that.
Yeah, so Kaz.
Kaz.
That's weird.
Big Kaz.
Obviously, he doesn't want to lose his name, and so,
he could just go by what he was called before, Colin Cassidy.
I don't know.
He could call himself Big Cassidy if he really wanted to.
Right. I don't really care. Just, I was so over Big Cass. I'm sorry. I know you really liked him, but I was just
I did not.
Did you? I thought you were the one into him.
No.
So we have to. We're gonna end our news with two downer wrestling story news.
There's one about the passings of three.
Yes. Well, then no, 3 wrestling story news. I totally forgot 3 people died.
Oh.
Brian Christopher, son.
You mean Jerry Lawler's son?
Jerry
Brian Christopher?
Son. Yeah. Commits suicide while he was in jail.
Yep, I heard that.
And Grandmaster Sexy.
Sexy.
It's actually kind of a sad one.
It was legitimately spelled S-E-X-A-Y.
I know what it was.
It's sexy, not sexy.
I was really kind of sad about this one. I really did like.
Too Cool was over, man.
I know. Just
like they were massively over with Rikishi.
Yeah, like it is a sad thing though. Like, I can only imagine how Lawler's feeling.
Devastated,
it's gotta be fucking hard. Didn't Lawler lose his wife too?
Hasn't he been remarried a couple times though?
Oh no, that's King. Yeah, no, Lawler lost his wife in a car accident, I thought.
No, that was Jim Ross.
Okay, Jim Ross lost his.
I think. I'm pretty sure it was Jim Ross.
Okay. This is really sad though to me. Like, it's just really hard to like. No, I don't think anyone should ever like bury their kid.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get all morbid or shit on this podcast. I really don't think like anyone should bury their kid because that's really fucking depressing. So it is like, yeah, he was I mean, do not get me wrong. He was a criminal. I mean, he went to jail. Like, I do not believe that he should have,
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, like, I want to get into, like, a weird medical thing. Do you think it could be, like, concussions and things like that? Kind of like what happened with, like, Benoit and other, like, people who are in, like, these heavy physical sports that it cause them to mentally break? Like, I mean... It
could be. It could be. It very well could be.
I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying that, like...
It's just speculation.
I feel like maybe, like, I'm not saying, like, do a brain scan or something like that. But, like, if you rewatch some of the shit, some of the hits that dude took...
Well, yeah, one recently that I just remember was Royal Rumble 2001, where he took a trash can shot to the head.
Right, and so, like, that's where I am, before anyone's like, here we go. It's like, I'm being for fucking real when I say this shit all the time. Like, any athlete who is in that, like, who is in that kind of, like, physical contact sport, like, whether it be wrestling, boxing, football, all of that shit, dude. Like, I feel like you need to definitely check people out and make sure that they are definitely okay. Then Nikolai Volkov dies.
How old was he? Was he like 73?
He was like 73.
Yeah, that's sad too.
That is very sad.
Because he's a wrestling legend as well.
Oh yeah.
Him and the Iron Sheik.
Yeah. And who was the last one?
Brickhouse Brown, I believe.
Yeah. See, it was just a 3 for this week. It was weird.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, it was definitely a weird time. Like, I definitely, like, do really, again, like, if anyone is definitely wondering how I feel, like, I definitely feel like, we should like, yes, is wrestling quote-unquote fake? Yes, but the shit they put themselves into is not fake, and so I do 100% still believe that, like, we should check on these kind of people, like, you know, like, like, this could possibly be preventable, and, you know, watch Concussion. No, for real though, I really do think that, like, it could be a mental thing, and so, like, if it is, you know, we should definitely take a look at it.
Do you mean the Will Smith movie?
Yeah, the one where he, like, yeah, it's actually, like, it is, like, fucking not very super true, but it definitely kicks off the idea, like, it made me research into that, because, like, again, Chris Benoit was, like, the number one, like, yo, that guy fucking snapped.
Yeah.
Because he was in so much pain. Like Eddie Guerrero, too. Like, he didn't go fucking crazy.
Well, he died from heart failure, didn't he?
I know, but that's still the exhaustion of your body.
Well, yeah.
Like, that's my thing. These guys, like, fucking put their, like, look at Edge, you know?
Yeah, Edge is lucky,
yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, like...
It was said that if he took one more bump or one more bad bump, he would have been paralyzed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's the thing. Like, like, we watch these people, like, that's the thing. Like, those people who do New Japan, their fucking expectancy for wrestling is not very high.
Shibata just ended his own career with that headbutt last year.
That's what I mean, though. It's just, it blows my mind that, like, I just, like, oh.
And Japanese wrestlers usually take bumps around the neck and shoulder area.
They go fucking hard.
Strong style, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I really respect that, but at the same time, it does worry me. Like you're putting your body in this toll.
I was really worried watching Wrestle Kingdom 11 when Kenny Omega gave Kazuchika Okada that dragon sleeper off the top turnbuckle. I was like, oh my god.
That's what I mean, though. Like, it sounds weird. Like, we're like, be concerned about wrestlers, but, like, it is. It's a fucking real sport, man. Like, they teach you how to, like, drop correctly and stuff like that. It's not fucking easy. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's fake. I'm like, yeah, it may be fake, but it's a fucking choreographed fake.
Yeah.
Then we go to Roman Reigns, kicks off Raw.
Yep. He basically said the same thing he always says when he calls out Brock Lesnar.
Yep. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin.
The 50-50 booking now.
Yes.
Like, this is why I said Finn Balor is not going to get a Universal title shot probably for the rest of the year. And if he does get one, he's definitely probably not going to win.
No.
Because he lost. And it was really disappointing because he won at Extreme Rules. You think this would have been the rubber match to pin it all off.
Bouncing back.
Yeah. I honestly thought he was going to win this, and then he was going to be inserted into the Intercontinental title match at SummerSlam.
I'd be down. That would have been awesome. When we get to Natalie versus Ashley Fox with Ronda Rousey.
You mean Natalya versus Alicia Fox?
Yeah. This was actually a good match too, though.
I know, but just the names, man.
It was a good match, man. I loved it.
I did too. Oh my god, that was great. I like Ronda Rousey's finisher, that like spinning spinebuster thing.
Yeah.
Spinebuster, the Samoan drop.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think this is a really fun match, though. I think this is...
And next week, we get Ronda Rousey versus Alicia Fox. Rousey's debut match on Raw.
Elias attacks Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Bobby Lashley was singing, dude. What did you think of this segment?
I thought it was weird.
I was expecting Lashley to attack Elias when he started singing. Lashley was just like, no, I don't want to sing. And then he would have just like destroyed Elias when it was like the other way around.
Oh my gosh.
Lashley was still standing at the end of it, but it was just like, eh.
Bobby Lashley and like, I don't know, Bobby Lashley's been in some weird beefs lately.
He was singing, man. He was singing Rockin' Robin.
Yeah, I just don't know. Whatever. The Braun Strowman versus Jinder Mahal.
Yay.
It was actually a good match, though.
There wasn't much of a match, though.
It was fun.
It's
when it was.
pretty much Kevin Owens running around with the briefcase to get Strowman counted out.
Yeah.
To remind the viewer that Strowman can lose the briefcase by countout.
Yep. Apollo Crews versus Akam.
Akam.
Fuck having stupid names. Just say the authors of pain. Damn.
You can't because it wasn't both of them.
It was a dumb match anyways.
Why did this? It's a weird choice to have one member lose to Apollo or any member of Titus Worldwide because they beat them twice in squash matches.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. I don't know. I don't know what this is anymore. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Oh, this match was fun.
It was good until the DQ finish. Absolutely.
Yeah. I really like this.
Yeah, it was fun.
Ziggler is fucking awesome.
This whole Shawn Michaels Diesel thing is still pretty good between Ziggler and McIntyre.
I really do dig it.
Yeah.
The leader of the worlds versus the Revival.
I was actually really happy the Revival won.
Yeah, they needed the W.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of disheartening to see how far the Woken gimmick has kind of fallen. For me, at least, because I know you don't give a shit. You're fucking cheering right now.
So sad that Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt and their Woken universe.
Well, the fact that the broken universe was so over when Matt came back, and then now it's like nobody cares anymore. It's just like, damn.
Oh no one cares about the Woken universe, Zach.
I do. I still do.
I'm so sad.
But to be honest, because the Revival has been like jobbed out this whole year, it was good to see them get the win. So hopefully they'll be in a program with the B team, and I really want the Revival to win.
Sasha Banks and Bayley versus the Riot Squad.
This was another good one.
This was actually a very good match. This is also, again, opening for me. Is just like I feel like this is the opening for a possibility of a women's tag team
championship. Yeah, which is great. I like the double teamwork that Banks and Bayley used, like the Hurricanrana into the frog splash, and then the backstabber into the Bayley belly was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was super awesome. It was a great tag team work, and
yeah.
Brock Lesnar returns.
I was gonna say this must have made you hate Brock Lesnar so much this whole show, like his attitude that he was portraying.
I just want him to leave.
Man, he finally got proper heel heat.
Yeah, of course. Like now he's a legit heel.
Yeah, because he basically fucked up Paul Heyman.
Yeah. So this is definitely to me. This is definitely the chance to Brock Lesnar to be like, "Fuck it, I'm out, peace."
That segment was so good.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, it was
like,
amazing.
All this stuff, like Paul Heyman has been his hype man for what, 2-3 years?
Pretty much since he first debuted back in 2002, actually.
Yeah, Paul Heyman has been his hype man forever.
I mean, there was a period of time where Lesnar was face and Heyman was feuding with him, but in 2003, but that was about it.
But like forever.
Pretty much his entire wrestling career, yeah.
And so just to have this be like nah, fuck it.
It's kind of sad though, because they were such a good duo.
I guess, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I am going to make a prediction that Haven may turn on Lesnar and help Reigns get the win as revenge or something.
Yeah, and so that could definitely be like, peace out, Brock.
Or maybe this is an elaborate scheme so Brock can retain the title at SummerSlam.
I'm gonna fucking throw my water bottle at you.
What if that happens, though?
I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. Because here again is my problem with with Brock Lesnar. Like, he's a great wrestler, fine, whatever. That is great. But when you look at the numbers game of how long he has held his title and the shit he has done to defend his title,
I know.
it's so bad.
I know.
It is just like, again, oh, it's a commodity. It's like a rare taste of ice cream. It's like, you don't always have ice cream every day. That's what Brock Lesnar is. He's the fine dessert. Fuck you. Alright? Fuck you. Fuck everyone who's like, he's like that rare treat. No, he's not. He said what? Suplex City, bitch. And that was so, and everyone's like, I'm gonna get that on a fucking shirt. That's stupid. No, that makes me fucking mad. Like,
that became a shirt?
No, the way they fucking do Brock Lesnar shit. Like, I legit think that if you are a champion,
you should, like Kurt Angle said, you gotta show up every week.
Yeah. Do fucking something.
Cut a promo from his house.
Instead of having your fucking hype man be like, he's gonna be here. Don't worry. Like, I like Paul Heyman. I think Paul Heyman's the best, one of the best hype men ever. Like, best hype man ever under, like, fucking...
I'll put him under Bobby Heenan, actually. And Bobby Heenan, to me, is, like, number one.
I was definitely going to say Dr. Dre in any, like...
I meant wrestling.
I know, but I was just making Dr. Dre joke. But whatever. Like, best fucking hype man since Chris Rock to Adam Sandler. There we go. Whatever. Fuck it. That's not the point. What I'm saying is that if... This is just for everything. Like... That's why I love anyone with the American United States title. They're like, okay, it's the Open United States Champion. Like, shit.
Who's the U.S. champion right now? Oh, it's Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura hasn't been doing that shit.
But you know what I mean, though? Like, the people who have been doing that. It has been semi-consistent, though.
There's only been, like, 3 people that have done it.
But it's still fucking cool to see. Like, those people, like... Yeah, but when they're not, they're still putting an effort. Like, Brock Lesnar is just
I know.
I'll be hidden. That'll be fucking fun.
I'm just saying, not everybody does the open challenge thing.
I know, but, like, that brings... You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're at least showing up every week.
They're showing up doing something. Yes, is it a squash match? Possibly.
It's usually not a squash match. It's pretty competitive.
It's a pretty competitive match, but you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is just like, I'm going to come back real quick. I'm going to do this dumbass grin like, I'm going to walk away. Or I'm going to get, like, injured by Braun Strowman and walk away.
Damn, he must have been mad at SummerSlam 2015 when Lesnar and The Undertaker laughed at each other.
I fucking hated that. Oh my god, I remember just watching that.
Just...
Like, like, so fucking dumb. I'm sorry. I never gonna get into this fucking anger tangents on Brock Lesnar, but good fucking Christ.
The title will either be Kien explains KSI versus Logan Paul, or Kien does not like Brock Lesnar.
I was definitely either gonna say fuck KSI just to so we can get views. But
no, fuck that. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. We're a wrestling podcast.
Kien talks about boxing on wrestling.
You can put that KSI shit on the actual commentary on what's going on in the social news, but
oh, just God. Brock Lesnar's overrated. Fuck.
But seriously though, what if Brock Lesnar retains?
I'm gonna be fucking mad, Zach.
But what if that leads to Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar? Or Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar, and Rollins takes the title off of Lesnar.
Fine. I don't care.
Brock Lesnar's gonna hold the title for all of eternity.
I legit no longer give a shit about the Universal title because of Brock Lesnar. Like, that is how fucking not cool I am with the Universal title. You know what
I just realized?
What?
There's only been 4 Universal Champions.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just realized that.
It's a Brock fucking Lesnar.
I just realized that shit.
Here's my thing. Like, again, you asked me, it's like, do you think the Universal title should be retired? Fucking absolutely.
But do you think it can be reestablished once they take it off of Brock Lesnar?
No. No, I don't. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, Man, just make a fucking new title. Just be like, this is the Raw Ultimate Champion Big Dick title.
Big dick?
I don't know. Just fucking change it.
It doesn't have to have a dick on it, but it's just like a giant pixelated championship.
Or like the big cock title and it's a rooster. Just fucking change it. I'm going to SmackDown. We're going to SmackDown.
God.
We're going to SmackDown.
Title is the Brock Lesnar tangent. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Kian's mad at everything.
Kien hates everything.
Charlotte Flair returns to ruin Carmella's perfectly laid plan.
Yay.
It was fun. I actually really like this.
Yeah. More than you like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this was actually fun. Charlotte came back. I was like, oh shit, Charlotte's back.
I had a feeling she'd return in time for SummerSlam.
Yeah, and then Becky Lynch is like, what are you doing?
No, she wasn't. That was until the end.
I know. But Carmella's like, what are you doing?
Well, yeah.
I was like,
of course.
I'll fuck you up. And she's like, oh, come on. And she fucked up. Good times. Good times.
I like Kien explains WWE storylines, everybody.
Much better.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna fuck
oh,
you
shit.
up. Oh shit. Nah, that's not cool.
But I'm still gonna fuck you up.
I'm still gonna fuck you. And she did. I'm like, alright, cool. And Becky Lynch is like, what the fuck?
Not until later.
I love doing that though. Like, I'm gonna start explaining shit like that. Like, that's how, like, I think we'll make, like, a face.
You should just start a series where you explain wrestling storylines, and that's what you do the whole time.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Explain Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Holy shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
The Rock stole the title. I was like, I'm gonna steal your title. Stone Cold's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, dude. Let's fucking do that.
Oh my god.
Oh, help me write that script.
Oh my god.
Tag team number 1 contenders tournament. The Usos versus Sheamus and Cesaro.
New Day had their own commentary table. That was pretty awesome.
It was a really fun day. I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was
The Bar and the Usos have great chemistry.
Yeah. I'm really glad the Bar are like, you know.
Well, yeah, because they've been gone for like the past month. They gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck him up. And the New Day's like, oh shit, the Bar won. And they're like, oh, at least we don't have to fight the Usos again.
Yep.
Be like, oh, it's Uso. It's like the Rocky movie. It's like New Day versus Usos 7. It's like, dude, come on. Come on. Then Samoa Joe comes out and he's sitting on a chair with a microphone. He's like, hey, I'm gonna send AJ Styles home and fuck him up.
Technically, it was a stool.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, it was
really like
I'm gonna fuck you up. You care more about the title than your family. I like that promo though.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was fucking hard.
Joe's.
He goes hard.
Sometimes I forget how good of a talker Samoa Joe actually is.
I really thought it was a good time. Like, I really liked it. And then I can definitely explain this next story coming up. So Jeff Hardy was talking mad shit to Randy Orton.
My
he's like,
God.
Randy Orton, fuck you. And he's like,
fuck you for attacking me.
He's like, where you at? Where you at?
And Randy Orton's came out to be like, I'm right here.
I'm right here. And then all of a sudden Shinsuke Nakamura's like, not today, bitch.
Kick to the back. No, fuck that. Make the title Kien's great commentary.
Kien commentates. The artist hits the Daredevil with the...
He just hit him with... Oh, wait, no. He hit the Kinshasa.
He did the Kinshasa, yeah.
Nakamura's kind of a background player in this, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad considering he's the champion.
I like this, though.
I do like the storyline, though, but it kind of sucks that Nakamura's taking a back seat to this whole thing.
Yeah. Then Lana versus...
Wait. Real quick. Something that didn't make sense to me was Randy Orton was kind of talking shit about indie stars last week.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, Nakamura, who in WWE is considered an indie star, he's allying himself with him.
Because he's a bad guy now. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I know,
like
but
people.
he was bashing indie stars and kind of. And then he's teaming with Nakamura. It just makes no sense to me.
Nakamura's like, no speak English.
Oh my god.
And that's why they teamed up.
Oh my god. Really? Because he cut that joke and Orton thought it was funny?
Lana versus Zelina Vega.
Yep.
It was okay.
Further the Rusev Day storyline for us, please.
Yes. Then we go to Daniel Bryan calls out The Miz.
Hooray. That was a good promo. Another good promo.
That was fun.
However, the crying babies thing was kind of weird at the end.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah. Oh, but then we go to Carmella versus Charlotte.
Charlotte, if Charlotte wins, she is inserted into the women's title match.
And she is.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm really sad. I was really hoping Becky would have actually had a chance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, this kind of takes away Becky's moment to, like, show that she can stand on her own feet.
Yeah.
Without, like, being a supporting role to someone else.
So that's what I was sad about.
It was working, though, because people were getting behind her because she was racking up all those wins.
Oh, yeah, no, I was definitely behind her. Then we go to Tony Nese versus Kalisto in 205 Live.
Woohoo! Lucha House Party still on TV and Kien loves it.
I actually really enjoyed this match. This match was not a fucking squash match. I was just, you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
You can only watch Lucha House Party win to, like, jobbers as they scream, Lucha, 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 Lucha. I'm like, man, homeboy. Like, I get it. They're awesome. They're fun. I get it. But, like, I want some competition. Fuck it. Bring in the Big Show and have Lucha House Party fight them. Fucking
No way!
in.
They get squashed. That would be a squash match.
Have all three of them fight Big Show at the same time.
Yeah, it would be a squash.
Be fucking awesome.
If Big Show could beat CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and Joey Mercury at once, he would probably beat the Lucha House Party.
That's what I mean. Like, bring Braun Strowman in for, like,
No!
one match. How fucking funny would that be?
No.
Everyone's like, Lucha, and then, oh, never mind.
And then Braun!
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, come on. They're gonna be like, what, dude? And Braun Strowman's like, fuck you.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, we're gonna write those scripts now.
Oh my god. Why did I ever bring that up?
I don't know. It was a good match, though.
Yeah. Who won again? I can't remember. Was it Kalisto?
Kalisto, and then Buddy Murphy came out. It's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's the new Kien catchphrase. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Leo Rush versus Ricky Martinez.
Jobber! Squash match.
Yeah, it was not fun. Tozawa did come out, though, and confront the newcomer.
You mean Leo Rush?
Yes. And then, Brian Kendrick versus Cedric Alexander.
Real quick, did you see the promo that Drew Gulak cut on Cedric Alexander where he called Cedric the Brock Lesnar of 205 Live?
Yeah.
Because Cedric isn't there every week either.
Yeah. Well, I can see.
To be fair, though, they're only an hour.
Beast. Yeah, I was gonna say 205 Live is.
It's like NXT where the NXT champion doesn't show up every week either.
Right, exactly, because they only have a limited time. Fuck you, Drew Gulak. I'm still hot over this Brock Lesnar.
I just
bullshit.
wanted to bring that up because I remember reading about that.
I know. I'm just like, fuck you, Drew Gulak.
You were just not having it with Brock Lesnar.
No, I'm not. I'm very fucking upset.
This made you angry.
Yeah, like, when we record tomorrow and Zach's like, Brock Lesnar, I'm gonna be like, fuck Brock Lesnar.
I'm gonna walk into the podcast, just play Brock Lesnar's theme music and do his
like,
entrance.
Fuck Brock Lesnar.
I'm gonna do his entrance.
Heavy Machinery versus the Mighty.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
The Street Profits versus the Mighty. That sounds good, actually.
Yeah. I did really enjoy this match. It was fun.
Yeah.
Mustache Mountain versus State Line.
State Line. Those are just jobbers, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, okay. It just, the Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then EC3 versus Kona Reeves.
Yeah.
I'm really glad EC3 beat Reeves.
I am too, but I don't see... I mean, Kona Reeves is just starting to find his footing with his new gimmick, so...
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean, though. I'm really glad, though.
Meanwhile, they've treated EC3 like a big star so far.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fight Velveteen Dream!
Yeah!
Hooray!
Candice LeRae and...
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah!
Hooray!
Yeah, it was their okay match. It was kind of a sad match.
Yeah. Well, at least Kairi Sane came out to make the save, and then got beaten up at the end of the segment. Damn it.
Yeah, Tommaso addresses the NXT universe. Is like, fuck it.
So I discussed this with one of my coworkers, and we were just like, it kind of sucks that Aleister Black's reign was cut short just to further the Ciampa Gargano storyline.
Yeah.
And I think some of the NXT fans felt that way because when Gargano got kicked by Aleister, he got a "You Deserve It" chant.
Yeah.
Which surprised me because, like, Johnny Gargano is probably the number one babyface on NXT aside from Aleister Black.
Right. Yeah, you know what? I hope it turns out good.
Yeah. It'll probably be a triple threat at Brooklyn 4.
So that's been our podcast. If you want to hear me complain more about Brock Lesnar and KSI, you can definitely sign up for Podbean Premium, and we will make a show where we just tangent the shit out. I'm kidding.
Just a side note, that's just Kien tangenting. I was just listening.
Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Do not also forget to check out other podcasts on Podbean, like our video game podcast.
Don't forget to spam Kien with Brock Lesnar comments.
Definitely do not do that. Also, if you would like to support us on the Patreon channel. We just released some cool new content, and we really love hearing from you guys, even though sometimes it's really bad comments. But I am Kien, not Keith.
I am regular guy Zach.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.